It's a little late at night and I'm a little tired. And I wasn't going to, I still have a few more rounds to do, starting at 10 o'clock. I was thinking I want to read Krishna book, but then I thought, no, I'm too tired. But then I looked at what the chapter is. The next chapter, Universal Form. Yeah, I'm going to read it. Hey man, it's Hare Krishna. I'm going to read Krishna book. Haribol. Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaridhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaridhari Yasodanandana Brajasanarandana Yasodanandana Brajasanarandana Yamuna Kirvanachari Yamuna Kirvanachari Jaya Vishnupada Paramahamsa Paramahansa Astasara Santa Shishimai, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anand, no. Vaishnava, Vanchikalpatarubhyascha, Kripasindhubhyeva cha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha. I'm a little tired, but I'm going to read it anyway. Hare Krishna. Krishna. So it's Krishna book. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chapter 8, Vision of the Universal Form. So the demons are starting to attack, and the last chapter was the salvation of Trinavarta, who disguised himself as a whirlwind and stole Krishna, but Krishna made himself so heavy that the demon crashed to the ground and his actual demon form could be seen. So after this incident of Trinavarta, Vasudeva asked his family priest Gargamuni to visit the place of Nanda Maharaj in order to astrologically calculate the future life of Krishna. Gargamuni was a great saintly sage who underwent many austerities and penances and was appointed priest of the Yadu dynasty. When Gargamuni arrived at the home of Nanda Maharaj was very pleased to see him and immediately stood up with folded hands and offered his respectful obeisances. He received Gargamuni with the feeling of one who is worshipping God, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He offered him a nice sitting place, and when he sat down, Nanda Maharaj offered him a warm reception. Addressing him very politely, he said, "My dear Brahmana, your appearance in a householder's place is only to enlighten. We are always engaged in household duties and are forgetful of our real duty of self-realization. Your coming to our house is to give us some enlightenment about spiritual life. You have no other purpose to visit householders." End quote. Actually, a saintly person or a Brahmana has no business visiting householders, who are always busy in the matter of dollars and cents. If it is asked, why don't the householders go to a saintly person or a Brahmana for enlightenment? The answer is, householders are very poor-hearted. Generally, householders think that their engagement in family affairs is their prime duty, and that self-realization or enlightenment and spiritual knowledge is secondary. Out of compassion only, saintly persons and Brahmanas go to the householders' homes. Nanda Maharaj addressed Gargamuni as one of the great authorities in astrological science. The foretellings of astrological science, such as the occurrence of solar or lunar eclipses, are wonderful calculations, and by this particular science a person can understand the future very clearly. Gargamuni was proficient in this knowledge. By this knowledge one can understand what his previous activities were, and by the result of such activities one may enjoy or suffer in this life. Nanda Maharaj also addressed Gargamuni as the best of the Brahmanas. A Brahmana is one who is expert in the knowledge of the Supreme. Without knowledge of the Supreme Absolute, one cannot be recognized as a Brahmana. The exact word used in this connection is Brahmavidam, which means those who know the Supreme very well. An expert Brahmana is able to give reformatory facilities to the subcastes, namely Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. Sudras observe no reformatory performances. The Brahman is considered to be the spiritual master or priest for the Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. Nanda Maharaj happened to be a Vaishya, and he accepted Gargamuni as a first-class Brahmana. He therefore offered his two foster sons, Krishna and Balaram, to him to purify. He agreed that not only these boys, but all human beings just after birth should accept a qualified Brahmana as a spiritual master. Upon this request, Gargamuni replied, "Vasudeva has sent me to see to the reformatory performances of these boys, especially Krishna's. I am their family priest, and incidentally, it appears to me that Krishna is the son of Devaki." By his astrological calculation, Gargamuni could understand that Krishna was the son of Devaki, but that he was being kept under the care of Nanda Maharaj, which Nanda did not know. Indirectly, he said that Krishna, as well as Balaram, were both sons of Vasudeva. Balaram was known as the son of Vasudeva because his mother Rohini was present there, but Nanda Maharaj did not know about Krishna. Gargamuni indirectly disclosed the fact that Krishna was the son of Devaki. Gargamuni also warned Nanda Maharaj that if he would perform the reformatory ceremony, then Kamsa, who was naturally very sinful, would understand that Krishna was the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. According to astrological calculation, Devaki could not have a female child, although everyone thought that the eighth child of Devaki was female. In this way, Gargamuni intimated to Nanda Maharaj that the female child was born of Yasoda and Krishna was born of Devaki, and they were exchanged. The female child, or Durga, also informed Kamsa that the child who would kill him was already born somewhere else. Gargamuni stated, "If I give your child a name, and if he fulfills the prophecy of the female child to Kamsa, then it may be that the sinful demon will come and kill this child also after the name-giving ceremony. But I do not want to become responsible for these future calamities." On hearing the words of Gargamuni, Nanda Maharaj said, "If there is such danger, then it is better not to plan any gorgeous name-giving ceremony. It will be better for you to simply chant the Vedic hymns, perform purificatory process. We belong to the twice-born caste, and I am taking this opportunity of your presence, so please perform the name-giving ceremony without external pomp." Nanda Maharaj wanted to keep the name-giving ceremony a secret and yet take advantage of Gargamuni's performing the ceremony. When Gargamuni was so eagerly requested by Nanda Maharaj, he performed the name-giving ceremony as secretly as possible in the cowshed of Nanda Maharaj. He informed Nanda Maharaj that Balaram, the son of Rohini, would be very pleasing to his family members and relatives, and therefore would be called Rama. In the future, he would be extraordinarily strong, and therefore would be called Balaram. Gargamuni said further, quote, "Because your family and the family of the Yadus are so intimately connected and attracted, therefore his name will also be Shankarshan." This means that Gargamuni awarded 3 names to the son of Rohini, namely Balaram, Shankarshan, and Baladev, but he carefully did not disclose the fact that Balaram also appeared in the womb of Devaki and was subsequently transferred to the womb of Rohini. Krishna and Balaram are real brothers, being originally the sons of Devaki. Hare Krishna. All right. Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda. One time, one of the disciples asked Prabhupada, he said, "Prabhupada, we're chanting Hare Krishna, so we'll do more service, we'll do more work, right?" Prabhupada said, "No. You are doing so many things, working in service, so that you will chant Hare Krishna better." Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Another time a disciple asked Prabhupada, said, Prabhupada, what can we do when we go on Sankirtan in public, what can we do to get the crowd involved more? What can we do to involve them more? To please the crowd more, what can we do? And Prabhupada said, your business is not to please a crowd. Your business is to please Krishna. When Krishna is pleased, the crowd will be automatically pleased. Krishna, I attended a gathering online this evening, and the devotees were sharing what was enlivening them, and it was all very nice. it was mostly association of other devotees, hearing from more advanced devotees. Everyone was finding that enlivening. When it was my turn, I said, what's enlivening me lately is I'm chanting more chanting. One other person said the same thing, and somebody else wanted to hear a discussion about how to understand the 10 offenses to chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. This movement is so wonderful. It's something for everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasadi.